People, Andy speaking, and welcome to episode 10 of the Sibling Rivalry. My brother just got online, so let's click continue. I will say this: we're only going to play for an hour and a half, probably, if that, and I probably guarantee we won't get any games in. So this is just be the transfer window. Um, it's not going to be the most entertaining episode, and I probably shouldn't just say that at the beginning, but I'm not going to lie to you. I'm gonna. Oh my god, I'll just say, yeah, and I've already got transfers coming. I'm going to look for some reserve players and fill up my reserves. But other than that, I yeah, I haven't got much else to do, and that'll take a little bit of faffing around looking for youngsters for my reserves. I was playing a two-player with my mate Ray earlier, and I was playing around with some formations, which are pretty much the ones I'm going to try in this one. It's the same positions, just exaggerated. So far, I like it. There's still kinks to be worked out, but yeah, I'm excited to try it, and you'll see them as we go along anyway. But what I'll do, I'm going to pause this bit because this is boring as heck. So, and I'll come back on once it's done. All right, 2 seconds, guys. Wait. Hi guys, we're back. Yeah, it didn't take too long at all. Okay, so yeah, gone. Lovely. 42 million. Lovely. Um, Oh yeah, squad's unhappy, but we knew that would happen. I'll show you quickly what I was going to do with my new formation, almost exactly as we had planned. But from what I can tell, that will work best. I'm not sure about going man marking with the defenders yet, but we shall see. I might even take crossing off of the fullbacks only because, again, I just want them to make good decisions and not just whip the ball in for no reason. Yeah, short passing definitely. I've noticed that's better in this. Um, but yeah. Okay, let's have a look at the under 21s. We done. I can't remember what club we was up to. What country we was up to. Let's go through Denmark. I think we've done Belgium. Yeah, I got some of these ring bells actually. Yeesh. UEFA Europa League qualifying. Best placed team of all applicants. I've never seen that before. Okay, that's pretty cool. Why have we not got four in the fucking? Ah, that must mean nah. Hold up. European coefficients. We've only got three in the Champions League. How's that even? We've got three there. That doesn't even make sense. Why would we only have three? Well. We've got that's ridiculous considering how far we've got pretty much in the last couple of years. Oh well, I have to win that. Change that again. That's bollocks. Yeah, that's a bit surprising. But it doesn't really affect me and Matt anyway, so it's not the end of the world. But it's not great to see. Yeah. Right. Really? I heard his the Hood deal fell through. He told me, and now he's going for Pogba. Wow. Fair play, bruv. Let's have a look at Paul Pogba. His stats have gone down since the start. Still a very good player, but yeah, you can have him, bruv. Um, he'd actually be a really useful player for me. Very similar to Fosu Mensah, but just slightly better. I'll be honest though, let's have a look. I'm tempted to go for that other German left back, right back, because I'm playing very attacking fullbacks, and he'd be perfect for the way I want to play as well. I mean, obviously Vice is quality, but maybe I leave that one in the locker after I've done all my sales. Cheer my squad up. Okay, under 21s. I'll do a team at a time. I know Anderson, don't have to worry about that. Yeah, you're rubbish. You're not bad at all, to be fair, but 21 needs some developing. I'll tell you what, we'll make this even easier. We'll do age 17, 18 now, no, 19 is the limit. France, age. Well, I haven't got too many. I'm only looking for that because they're not going in the first team. I'm looking for kids to throw in my reserves. Yeah, it's your quality, but you may be one for next year. I'll have a look to see if you're still contract still low. Let's press continue. Do Germany next. Who? I like him. I wanted to see him turn. I mean, he's so cheap. It's ridiculous, to be honest, if that's right. Yeah, I'd like to see him improve more if he wants to come to my club. The only thing I don't like, tackling 15 is acceptable but not great. Bravery's not going to go up, but it's, uh, yeah. But jumping definitely needs to go up. So there's a few stats that definitely need to go up still. And I'm in no position. I don't need to take chances unless you're under that age and you can come in my reserves. Um, I mean, if he was 18, then definitely. But I am looking for the next. I don't want that. I want that. No, there's a few to look at here. Yeah, at the age of 21, he'd be looking for he'd be a squad rotation at that age, and I'll be honest. Wow, this is what I'm talking. Oh, my brother's got him. My brother has him. That's probably the kid I was looking for earlier. Let's keep my eye. See what cracks with that one. Oh, I'm gutted about that. Why not Greaser? Roll back the ears. He's not bad at all, but he's certainly not good enough for the direction I'm going in. Okay, and we'll do, yeah, Iceland. Why not? I'll be honest. Any European side, I don't care. You never know where the next gem's coming from. Yeah, he's not bad. He's not good enough. No, Iceland don't have one. See, he's good. He's going to be 20 very soon. Let's go for him because he'll cover a couple of positions for me, and I will put him in my reserves for a year. I think he'd be a good little signing. Okay, no one from Croatia, Czech Republic. Come on. Right, let's try and find someone my brother hasn't seen or already got on the way. No, all plenty to pick from here. Probably nothing of any use, but you never know. Oh, do you know what? How close is that? You give him balance, and this kid is going to be prearranged for balance, and he would have been potential worldie. Can't find the next Sammy. Here we are. Hungary. Some unusual stats, but yeah, not the worst I've seen. He's already at my brother's. That's jokes. West Brom. Tidy little player. Missing some stats, but still not bad. Do we do Ireland? Why not, I suppose. One under, so fuck it. Okay, Italy. Not bad. Not very young. Alright, there's no one I'm missing. There's Bulgaria. I should check them. My brother's thinking, I wonder what the fuck he's doing. What I'll do is I'll do this one and I'll go to the next page. I'll press continue, let him get some stuff done. So I feel like I'm taking ages, which I am. Oh, he's okay. He's not waiting for me. It's my brother's player. He's developing nicely. Man United is not coming to me. Poland, right? Okay. Hmm. That is cheap. Have they recently signed him? They got him for £1 million. Well, don't take the piss then. Do you know what I mean? Right. What I may do, I'm gonna get rid of this kid because I don't really. I could throw him in the reserves, but that's a quick way of pissing him off. I'm gonna sign this guy. Um, really? Thing is, I want him as a hot prospect, and I'm worried that that's gonna be too much. What am I doing? I'm doing it. I want this. Romania. No. Serbia. See, they're not generally going to get a work permit, but It depends if they have a. No, I'm not going to look because they're bound Slovenia next. They're bound not to have a second. Very unlikely to have a second nationality. That means they can play for me. I did look at you, didn't I? Yeah. Come on, Sweden. Be good. No, no, no. Wales, why not? Joe Richards, no. Soon worse, tell you that. But yeah, determination of six. You're not gonna get into my team. No. Okay, let's work our way up. Switzerland. I would go Ukraine, but again, work permit. Again, I would look older than 20, but I'm looking for kids to put in my reserves, not my first team. Nice. Going to Man City already. Okay. Matt's player. Okay. Slovakia, why not? Yeah, he's not bad. He's got a cap, but he's not going to be good enough. I'm really struggling here to find anyone. Slovakia, okay. Portugal. Yeah, my brother's got him. It's a very interesting. Matt's got every decent under 20 player in Europe. Okay, Norway. So this boy's got some potential, but he's very slow. That's my brother texting me. What's taking you so long? Busy, busy. Yeah, nearly done. In fact, I am done. I think that's the only fucking countries worth looking at. So we go back to looking for it's a goalkeeper, isn't it? I tell you what I do. Fuck it. Fuck it. Let's crack on. I've got an idea. Yeah, my brother's bid. It's fine. This may be going out the window very quickly. Maybe that's what I do. Okay, I'm really disappointed in this. How much do they want? I'm not even sure I'm going to buy them now, but that's going to be interesting to see how much they actually do want. Can't give them a hot prospect at that much. God, I didn't get him when he's £1 million. Really am. The reason, I just want a bit more strength and depth in the reserves, yeah, because Flanagan's gone now. Henderson's one to go. I'll sell these two, yeah, and what I'll do is there's just no one out there to fucking buy that's of any value or quality. Um, so I'll put Foster Mensah in the reserves as hot prospect. He seems happy with that. And then I'll get the right back in hopefully, and that'll have a settling effect on my squad. And I will also have just more depth, more competition for first team places, as well as Foster Mensah, who can cover the whole back line and defensive midfield if I'm desperate. Which is kind of why I wanted that Maric guy to go hot prospect in my reserves, so that I can bring him in if he's a better holding midfield. He's got better work rate and technique than Foster Mensah. He can cover holding midfield and centre half in an emergency. I've also got Karsdorp who can cover right back, and then if the new right back turns up, that I'm buying Hendricks, whatever his name is, he can cover left back if I need to. I've got options. That was my thinking, but Maric isn't going to come as a hot prospect at that price, and I'm not interested in having him as a squad because he's not developed, and he'd have to turn up and develop, and I'd rather just leave him to improve than bring him and him just stay the same. And if he gets much better, then I'll pay more for him because he's very close to being a very, very, very good footballer. But yeah, that's my thinking anyway. We'll see how we get on. Like I said, I didn't want wholesale changes this time round. I really just want the one or two to improve my squad. I really wanted the kids in the reserves more than I really wanted a main signing. But there just aren't any. Matt's got quite a lot of them. Others are pre-arranged signings to go to their first teams, if you like to Ajax, Man City, etc. So there's no one really to get that's worth having. So if I just get the one signing and kind of hope for regens put in my reserves, because at the moment that's kind of where I'm at. It's not the best place to be be honest, but we will see. Yeah, right. Yeah, I saw that coming. I was thinking about it yesterday, and I realised that unlike the six-man game, this is De Jong. Yeah, lovely. I'm happy with that one. Yeah, unlike the six-man game, there's work purpose in this one, so he's never going to go. Brandt, that's a lovely signing. What did he give him? 110. It's fine. Paddy McNair. Have a fucking day off. He's terrible. Alright. Hoiberg. What the fuck are people doing with their money? That's an interesting one. West Ham. 29 though. Of course he's on my brother's shortlist. Boateng. I rate him in real. I think he's a really good defender. Yeah, we saw him early on in the game. He's not bad. Britta Sombalomba. They've signed a monster. Nice. Who? Oh, the kiddie keeper. He did actually get him. I'm really gutted about that. I'm absolutely gutted about that. He looks like he's going to be phenomenal, and I fucking didn't even know it. He existed. Harry Winks, Jordan Anderson, yeah. Plie, fine. Cristiano Ronaldo, there you go, there's one. Real Madrid, why would you sell him when he's doing that? Wouldn't you just let him be back at Paul Pogba? He actually got him. Wow, that's a lot of money. This boy sometimes isn't bad. Nathan Ake. Well, my brother spent a lot of money, but I think he bought something. He's still rich, so fair play. Yeah, my squad's still unhappy, which is terrible. He is in the right one, right? Okay. I don't know. Yeah. So let's have a look at Matt's ins and outs now. He's spent. Well, he's received some back as well. He's bought 31, sold 18. He's spent. Really? So I doubt I'll even get him still. But what was I gonna do? Stats. Yeah, 31 players in 200. So they spent 119 million for 31 players. One cup, one league. I've bought in 20, sold 20 at a cost of 54 million. Not massive. There's a lot of ins and outs for a lot of money, but yeah, net spend ain't bad. But I am about to spend some more, to be fair. But I can't get him as a hot prospect, and he needs to develop. So I'm better off leaving him there. Better off leaving him there and watch how he grows. Well, that's all my outs, so I just need an in future. Yeah, this guy, he's cheap and he's not bad, but yeah. I'll let Matt buy up the world. There'll come a point soon where all the ones he knows he's already got. So, yeah. Kind of wish I kept Henderson now. Now I can't find a youngster for the reserves. Yeah, plenty of money. I transfer listed him if you didn't see, and no fuck, I wanted him. So, seeing as I can't find That's excellent money for a very average player. He's done really well there. Really well. He is too bobbing this. He's a bit like real life, I suppose, to be fair to him. In fact, I'd actually go ahead as his stats are almost spot on for real life. I'm not a big fan of his in real life. I think he's a very good utility player. I think if he put his mind to it, he could become a very good centre half in real life. But I think he lacks the work rate for midfield in the modern game, and almost the technical ability. He's very capable, but I think he'd be a much better centre half than he would be anything else. So yeah, I think when you play him holding mid in any team, you lack that energy to press uh, intensely. But that's just my opinion. Still a good player. I'm not saying he's not good. I just don't think he's top draw. Still got the ump, yeah. Speaks English, good lad. English, lovely, all settling in. Still got dilemmas about whether to play man marking centre halves. I don't like it. I don't think I need to because I'm not going attacking either. If I went attacking, I think I definitely have to. But I'm not. So I feel like, oh, you fucker, Matt's behind everyone. My favourite player in the game. Oh, you got no excuses if I kick your ass this season. But to be fair, of all these world class players, it's going to be very hard to stop him. But look at that. Look at all these ins and outs. And he doesn't even need them. He already had a world class team. It's craziness. But that's what he likes to do. He likes to have about 50 world class players in his squad, whether they be youngsters or old. And yeah, which isn't the worst idea, I guess. But I don't know. Talise, man, he's just so good. Just so good. Play him right there in the middle is perfect. Well, that's interesting. He's secure. Sorry. He's secure, but he's not rich anymore. I'm wondering if he can actually afford this right back. Lovely. Community Shield, good, good, good. Good. I hopefully be able to test out my new formation on my brother. Hope the mic's alright. Just scratch my head again and move the headset like a twat. Yeah, Van Dijk probably be back up this year. I mean, he just hasn't kicked on. And Engels, they're almost identical. Engels and Van Dijk, except Engels is marking, positioning Yeah, are all better. Van Dijk hasn't beaten work rate and I think aggression. I think it's good, but we'll see. I mean, is he actually selling Max Meyer? Yeah, look, see, that's what I mean. You sign a geezer, he's class, but you got him on a free, use the free and flog him for a fortune when you don't. Uh, whatever, play your own. Yeah, that's it. If you want to do that. That's fine. I think he's just trying to raise funds to try and get this right back. So he'd be quite good in the formation I'm playing, to be fair. But I still don't like his height. But Bellerin will be a last resort. Kurt Zuma isn't too bad in this, to be fair. He'd be a great signing if he get work permit. But he still ain't had a cap for Brazil. How bullshit's that? He's another geezer so close to being good. But look, pace at 13, jumping 13, really close to being a good either centre half or fullback, but not quite there. Okay. Yeah, well done, well done. Rejected that, okay. It's my only signing other than the freebie, so let's just double check. Yeah, that's it. And like I say, whether I play holding fullbacks or attacking fullbacks, the guy will be solid. He'll still be back up to Visa. I still think Visa's the better of the two with the technique, work rate, tackling. He's got the pace off the ball. He's just got everything. So yeah, really pleased with him. Yeah, whatever. That's something I should check soon. Contract expiry 21. Subotic. So all my contracts got at least 3 years, and the old boy who won't even be here for 2 years has got a 2 year contract. So that's really good. I mean, to be fair, he's one of those where I mean, I like to see players retire. Once I get to the position where I've got a world class team, I don't mind seeing players retire. To be fair, um, so he could be one of the, after this year if I can find a worldy centre half to replace him. I'll put him as backup, leave him in the reserves, and just keep that nice, you know, fluent like sort of development of. He's actually improved Karsdorp. Wow, wow, that is interesting. Yeah, that natural sort of smooth transition from the older players to the younger players. So that would be nice to see. Yeah, my brother. He'll sell. That's what I mean. He'll sell probably Lewandowski if I had to guess, or he might even sell Aguero. Who knows? Um, I want to have another look at cars up. I'm really surprised. That's the most he's developed since I've been here. Oh, he's gone back down. I swear that was 15. It's fucking weird. Come on. When I played the two player I played against, I played about 6 games with Ray. He really struggled in an attacking left midfield, like going towards the striker role. It was really early in the game. He hadn't developed much. He hadn't got used to it. And I was fucking about with my formation quite a lot. So it'd be interesting to see how he adapts to that. Same with Chambo. So we'll see. I think Mane is going to thrive. I think this front two will actually thrive in this new shape. I think most players will. The only one, like I say, I think this way of playing really suits everyone. It's just whether I can keep, because it's quite attacking, even though I've gone normal mentality. It's whether I can keep clean sheets as well, you know? I still wonder if that's. I wonder if I should do it like that more. I wonder. Because in the box here, far post is what you want, front post. It's that I don't like, because in that position you want them in in here and here. Maybe we have a play around when we're going. We'll have a look. We'll have a play around. Because it's really narrow. It's not what I would want. We'll see. Come on, what's going on? I'm really surprised with this one. Really surprised. He's the best centre mid in the game, in my opinion, in this update. It's gonna be fucking hard to get anywhere near my brother with those players. Oh well, I've got my own players. I have to make fuck see how we get on. Let's hope my tactics come good. I really want to see how I do with the fullbacks bombed on. It's just whether the strikers tuck in or not, I think. We'll have a play around anyway. The reason I like strikers going forward is because with the ball here, the fullbacks have got options for passes in a couple of areas, either it be back, middle, or forward. Um, and when the ball's on the right, that's kind of the shape I want. And here, these are all fine. Even though when we get to the middle zones here and here, I would like these guys to be tucked in more, and obviously tucked in more there. But hopefully, it won't affect the way they play. But we'll try. We'll have a look. Because you imagine they'd be running towards goal. They wouldn't just run straight down the line. You'd hope. Fucking hell, who knows? All right, fine. He's the one I want over the other one anyway. He's better than the one my brother's going for. Bravery is much better. His technique isn't is either the same or slightly worse. Pass tackling isn't as good, but work rate's better. So, but for an attacking fullback, he's really good. So it's, like I say, 22 million in old money, and yeah, lots of dough in the bank. I still have around a million left, so I like to say I really don't have to worry about money from this point on. I won't be buying people for the sake. He's playing. So the reason I haven't got a problem with this guy trying centre mid this year as well is I'm playing attacking mids in front of a holder. But look at that. His determination is acceptable, but he's brave, he's aggressive, he works hard, he can tackle. He's just got a bit of everything. He's not small, even though he jumped his 10, but he'll get better, and I think it really will develop well from centre mid. So Desart's already a holding midfielder, which is great to see. For anyone that doesn't know how to adjust players' positioning, doesn't always work, but I find centre mids to holding mids, they generally don't have a problem unless they're moany bastards in the first place. I know Gruich doesn't like it, for example, but Hendo is fine with it, and a lot of players are fine with it. But I think he will really thrive in that position, and he'll be back up. I'll try this one. And then if it's not, if the wide guys aren't getting involved enough or getting enough attempts on goal or something like that, then I will have them going towards the strikers more, going more central. But I really want to see that front three score goals. And obviously, if you understand, I'm trying to replicate almost real life system here within reason. Obviously, you have to take into effect the CM engine, like the way it works, and is a lovely signing. Another really good signing. Yeah, and having a forward with forward runs is almost a must. Individual forward runs is so effective. So as long as they're getting good service, it should be pretty good. But I want to get my wide men involved more, getting more goals. I think, like I say, Mane, I think this will bring the best out of him. Come on, bruv, what you doing? Got all the kids already in your squad. Yeah, I feel like what will I have stats? I'll have a 33-man squad, which is fairly small. I'm hoping that means I get some regens, and I'm hoping they're not terrible. No matter if they're good or bad, I will give them a contract just because I need numbers, but I'm hoping they're not trash. I've decided to eat humble pie with a cardi. Um, I don't like buying and selling players for the sake of it, and no matter if he has let me down in what I thought he would do for me, he's because compared to what the other versions like, he's still statistically a very good striker and will do a job. So just not as good as I hoped. So I'm gonna just bite the bullet and try and stay loyal with him. Maybe make up for the mismanagement early doors. Don't get me wrong. If I'm playing him, not transfer listing him, and someone offers stupid money, I'll probably take it and see how it go. So Matt's got another youngster. Again, he's signing these kids, and whether he develops them well, he's 21, so he's not even a kid as such, like to develop. He hopefully will develop, but I think he needs to stay at Ajax for another year or two and become potentially quality. I think moving at the age of 21 is going to be tough, but you never know. It happens sometimes. But I know just under 20, they develop a lot quicker, and you got a much higher percentage of them turn into a really good player. If he was 19, 18, I'd have definitely gone for him. Matt's got a really decent piece of business, don't get me wrong, but I don't want average players in my squad that are just going to stagnate. Um, I've done that a few times, taking a risk on players that aren't quite good enough. And I moved the fucking screen. And yeah, you're either a hot prospect or you're ready to come in the first team now. So that's it for me. And he's not ready to go in the first team. He's not better than any of my centre halves. Uh, Matt's selling this kiddie striker, is he? Look, buying players. Oh well. Oliver Burke. Oh, right, he's just trying to get the money up, I see. Come on. Yeah. This guy isn't a bad option. Technique, determination, a bit lower than I want, but in fact, let's just get rid of some of that. Mm. Zappa Costa's actually really good in this one. I'm trying to get someone a bit younger. He'd be a decent option if his positioning was better. I still think this guy is a good option and hasn't been used much. Maybe it's worth putting in. Let's put in a cheeky bid first. See what they say. It's a free transfer there, bruv. Let me see if you're on a shortlist. Ah, okay. Why would you? Okay. Come on, bruv. Alright, who else is missing from that? Subotic, okay. Yeah, it was a cheeky offer, but let's see what you are willing to. He's got potential. He's young. He's got all the stats. I'd be happy to have this guy as backup right back. He's attacking. That's okay. Poor player for the future. He's got some height. His crossing of the ball is fine. Determination fine. He's actually a really good fullback. I didn't initially look at him because he was hadn't developed enough, but happy to take a punt on him or get him in and play him as a rotation. Who the fuck are you? Some other guy I never heard of. £29 million release clause. That's interesting. Don't like the one-footed techniques. Not great. You'd think more centre mid than winger, because of his technique, positioning, all that jazz. Tall, big lad, good work. He's a really good player. Problem is, my two centre mids are Keita in that position, left-footed. Keita and this guy are all good age, so and they got much better technique than this guy, as well as the work rate. But yeah, good signing for Leicester. I assume they're playing. Probably play there. Be a great signing for them. Is that the contract he signed on? I think it is. Doesn't want any more anyway. Okay. Come on. We're nearly at the beginning of the season. We may actually get a couple of games in, which would be amazing. Depends what how my brother's feeling really towards it. It's 10 to midnight. We didn't start till late. My brother, I watched football. He watched football. He also had a bit of work to do, I think, but he'd be gutted with the Spurs result, which I am a little bit. The only good thing that come out of it is the fact that I personally would rather play Juventus than Spurs, because Spurs work really hard as a team, and whereas I think Juventus are a really organised team, and as long as you defend well as a unit, you should be fine against them. They've rejected. Really? Well, funny enough, I only stayed in it to see what he was doing, because he don't want to come to me either, and I'm not paying that money. He can go fuck himself. Which probably means he's going to offer big for Hendrick. Sensible wages. I will get Hendricks over the Italian guy, only because I know his caliber of the caliber of player he is. I know Hendrick will be class and won't drop in stats because that's just his level. Well, this guy's just jumped up in stats. Whether he'll maintain that standard, I do not know. Moyes has been sacked, really. Oh, fucking hell, what was he doing at Newcastle? Oh, I think Rafa took the Spain job. Where was you appointed? I think it was right near the beginning of the game. Ah, no, after the first season. Okay. Yeah, look at that. Vice is one of my star players. My right hand side are stars. That's nice. I think my left hand side will prove themselves to be good players, but yeah, all good. It's a shame Caracol's not more boss. Fucking Bayern. Might as well watch it while waiting. What else we're gonna do? So yeah, we are actually going to see some games. I want to play that charity shield, community shield, whatever, just to see. I mean, my formation may suck against Mats, but I really want to see how it does. Now, I'm definitely going to have my wingers going into the strikers. I'm just thinking about it. I definitely think that's the way to go. And I'm hoping against hope uh, that it's just show the runs I want them to make. Doesn't mean I want them to make them. I don't know how to say it. I'm just hoping they don't just vacate their positions too early. Even though that's the movement I want to see, the cut in off the wing. I actually want to receive the ball before they make the movement most of the time. Not all the time, but most of the time. I don't know, I'll have a look, but I think I will have them cutting in. Come on, bruv, what the fuck are you doing? Taliso. Let's have a look. Oh, wow, I didn't expect him to play there. Of course, he signed Pogba. He'd be quality wherever he plays, to be fair. Playing fucking fullback would be amazing. Business quality. Kimmich should be a great signing. Love to get him in, but why would he leave Bayern? This guy was good in the last version, but he's pretty pants in this one. Coman's always his technique 13. Well, it's a really even game. Player against his old club. Matt said he was going to sell him, try and get some of the money back he spent because he's got Aguero. But look at Aguero's. He's got good acceleration still. Jumping a 6. I don't know why he signed him. I know it was a free, but it's just one of those where you just, oh, it's Aguero, get him on a free. Why? It's nice. If you were Spurs without a Kane and a Lewandowski, I'd totally get it. You need a world class striker, lead the line for a year. I totally get that, but you got Kane, Lewandowski, what the fuck would you care? Pogba is a weird signing for me. He spent 38 million on a midfielder that Taliso's twice as good at and should be playing in that middle. In my opinion, he sold Max Meyer, who's a better attacking midfielder than both of them, like with creativity and stuff. But I don't know. Dele Alli's still there. Correa, Werner. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. Well, he's beaten Bayern, but it is only a friendly and it's really close. But it is at their ground, so credit to my brother. Dele Alli, unlucky. The kid's having a cracker. Oh, I just thought of someone I could go for, or I want to go for. Come on, what the fuck is up with you? What is going on with this? Am I spelling this totally wrong? Oh, thank Christ, finally did it. Okay, so I don't think I'll get him cheap enough. I'll try a cheeky cheap bid and see if they accept. What's my brother saying? You love pausing the game. Oh yeah, didn't mean to. Oh, I got him. That do. That's that done. Fucking typical. Nah, you're alright. Yeah, and that guy didn't want to come as squad anyway. Fuck him. Right. My brother was saying I got a Hendricks, and I was like, yeah, I wasn't planning on signing at the beginning of summer, but for squad's happiness and depth, it was needed. Okay, training tomorrow. I need to take him off his shortlist. Uh, I don't want to upset him, so I will leave it. Yeah, training time. I am going to put these guys in that in shooting because they're now going to be playing more as forwards than anything else. And you, any others really? No, the rest are centre mids. Okay, shooting. Okay. Well, my squad's happy. I'm ready for the season. Money in the bank and players alike all over the park. And I've also got a long contract on Fossey Mensah, who's a hot prospect in the reserves, which is stretching it. It will come back up. I'll probably get the out, but hopefully it'll give me time to get some kids in and fill up my squad a little bit. Yeah, I believe he'd be a really good signing as well, but he he needs to develop like a lot of them do. Yeah, he's not getting a work permit, is he? Oh, yeah, very nice. Trouble getting a work permit. So there are a couple of options for centre halves for replacements for Van Dijk and Subotic. They're all one-footed, unfortunately, but fuck it. So Matt hasn't bought up every player in the world yet, so I've got some wiggle room potentially, and I like my squad as it is. Really interested to see how it performs and how this formation works. I am going to do that, as mentioned. I just want to see. I want more people in the box at all times, really. So yeah, even though, like I say, it's not like real life because they wouldn't be standing there like that or like this. It's bollocks. They'd be around here or around here. They'd be finding the space you'd like to think. Um, like that's not too bad, but you'd like to think that even it's just whatever. What it is, what it is, isn't it? I'm just trying to find the most efficient way of attacking and defending without going attacking mentality. I want to control games without changing it. I want to score goals without conceding them against any formation. Um, yeah, so I'm hoping this kind of thing works. The problem is you can go narrow, like my brother is playing, when you play attacking because you're pushing them back. Even the fullbacks stay back. You've got them on the back foot, so no one's taking advantage so much of the lack of width you have defending. So you can do that attacking, but when you, like you've seen so many times, when you attack, you'll concede so many attempts, so many shots from very few attempts. And I don't care what anyone says. Oh, it's just bad keeping, it's bad that. Yeah, it happens to everyone all the time. It's just the way it is, and it does explain that in the manual. If you attack, you'll get more shots by rushing the ball forward, getting the ball forward as quickly as possible, but you'll score from fewer attempts. You'll score few, like, say you have 20 shots, you may score two. Depending, if the keeper has a shit game, you're gonna bang in goals anyway. But you're gonna do that whatever you do, attacking or not, or normal. But let's say on an average day, if you attack, you could score 2 out of 20 shots, right? You only need 10 shots to score 2 goals, maybe when you play normal. That's kind of fair. And the difference between normal and attacking is they may need a lot more shots than they'll probably even get. Like if they have 5 shots, they will be lucky to get a goal from normal. If you're attacking and they have 5, you could easily let in 1 or 2 goals. Maybe, maybe even 3 because you're going to be left exposed. And I know I've had debates about this with others, but I'm telling you, that is how it goes. So we need to find that balance. It may not even be possible because even though I've learned a lot more, or more, not even a lot more, but I have learned more and more about the game every time I meet new people or go and find out new information that I'd never have found out without um, seeing. Like a couple of lads gave me a couple of the wib wob busted formations, so which I will never use, but I got to see what the with and without balls were like, which explains to me where really dangerous areas of the park or the pitch are to be in for attacking and defending, which says a lot to me about where I need to focus my runs and stuff like that. And that's the balance I'm trying to find. It's a really tough balance, and I'm hoping I'm getting there. But yeah, I just want to play around with it. I enjoy this kind of tinkering to just to try new stuff. I really love it. Why don't you fuck off? I thought that was my brother for a second. I thought you were taking a piss. Yeah, so I enjoy trying to find new ways of doing things, and yeah, but a lot of it comes down to like you'll get so far with average players, but you still need good players to win at the highest level to a degree. Like you can play attacking and beat a good team on a one-off, but more often than not you'll get picked off. Like my brother's got a class team. You saw what happened to him. He had 100 shots and couldn't score. Yeah, sorry, it's a six-man lot just chatting. Yeah, that 100 shots couldn't score. I mean, I had the same to be fair in my second leg. Keeper had an absolute fucking worldie, but I'm more disappointed with the first leg conceding or just playing so poorly. Um, and as much as I like that formation, no wait, why the fuck would I even like consider that? Yeah, as much as I like my old formation, I felt like it lacked a holding mid to fill the gaps, space between the lines without the ball. And I think I've got my wingers higher up to balance out the fact that I've got a deeper holding mid. Oh yeah. Right, decisions. Timo Horn or Karius? They gave Horn the captaincy. I'll go Horn, and if he lets me down, fucking Barcelona or whatever. They've got this guy rated higher than Visa. Nah. Right, okay, Benkovic, you're in. Starting the young boys. Young boys going to be first choice to start. Keita, he's happy again. Good for you. And it's going to be Anderson regular. Coutinho, Mane, Dolberg. Okay, we're going to go Subasic on a bench till Van Dijk gets his act together. We are going to go De Jong, Otavia. Oh no. You can't pronounce your name. Firmino, Icardi, Firmino, Hendricks on the bench. Yep. Right, let's see how we get on. There's no guarantees with this. Let's just double check everyone. There's no guarantees how this is going to go, but considering the players match just signed. But yeah, I'll try and be patient because it is new formation. But I'd love to see a really controlled performance where we create without conceding. But there's no guarantees. It's a nice solid start. I want to see Horn step up this year. See that's bullshit, man. That is absolutely infuriating. Kate is having a bit of a shit game. Right, okay. I don't know how to play this with 10 men because the other one, I'll just do that, I think. That's really annoying. Ah, that makes me feel better. One on with the red cards. Well, it's working. The formation is playing nice. Both our young kiddies sent off. Did I see an injury for? Nah. Well, I'm enjoying the way we're playing. A goal hopefully won't be far away. Yeah, good lad. And considering the players my brother's probably got on his team, yeah, it looks like first choice. His fullbacks are going to let him down. Second half, though, anything can happen. Yeah, he's coming into it a little bit. I'll give it to 65, I think, and have a look at the fitness. But so far, a really nice positive signs for the season to come. Really pleased with how this is going, considering my last couple of performances against my brother. So yeah, hopefully this is the one. I don't know what he's doing. He's probably going all out attack or something, but that's fine. I'm not trying to play in any particular area. I'm just trying to play balanced football. So if he unbalances his team trying to adjust, then hopefully I'll find those weaknesses. Yeah, I'll give it a little bit more time, then I'll make some subs. Make sure no one's actually dying on their ass. Yeah, lads are doing well. Really proud. Or pleased. Proud's a bit weird for a game. Anyone not turning up? Nah, crack on. Gutted for Benkovic. Like, I'm hoping it's only a one match ban, two yellows, rather than a straight red like Matt got. So he'll only miss the opener, but it's kind of like one of those. You've lost your place, ain't you, really? But fuck. Come on, bruv. It's only 1-0 though. I'd love a second. There we go. Uh, right. You've had a cracking game. Well done. Well done. Well done. Let's take off my left back as well. Um, he's on a yellow, so really don't want another red. So let's just do that, and hopefully, see how I go Subasic on a yellow for fuck's sake. Uh, I'm hoping I don't just cost us the game for that because Another red for Matt. Fucking hell. I've taken off a couple of good performers to bring to rest them and conceded a goal, which is bollocks. Right, really pleased with that. Deserved it, 100%. I know we both had a man sent off early doors, but that's dominant, really dominant, really pleased. And Desart in the holding midfield as captain led the way. Another trophy for me. I know it's only community shield, I don't really give a shit about it if I'm honest. Crazy game, but you played better. Yeah, cheers, bruv. Yeah, could do without the Reds. Yeah, that's really promising sign for the what was the red cards for? I don't just want to peel for the sake of it. He pushed Werner, dickhead, so he deserved that. Took the legs back home. Yeah, deserved it. Discipline. Not gonna say shit about that. Deserved to get sent off, you prat. Right, Subotic, well done. You're in. Van Dijk, you're on the bench. Oh, that's really, really good. That is. I feel so happy about that performance because my brother's got one of the best teams in the world there now, and I've just pantsed them. Look at that. There ain't a weakness in that other than maybe left back, and he's going to struggle at left back, I think, but to find the left back. But he thinks Vertonghen does a good job there, but not for me. Um, Other than that, though, that's world class all over the place. So really pleased. Who is my first game? Man United. Is someone suspect? No, that's alright. So I got a home at Man U, away Arsenal. Fuck me, difficult start. I had W defenders off. I think is that supposed to be two? I think one injured for 2 months. Let's have a look. Yeah, I think he said W defenders, but I think he meant two. Right, let's have a look at my brother then. Said he had a really bad. Pierre, 2 months. That's bad, isn't it? He's got a massive squad. He'll cope with that fine, but if Sanchez will come back, he's got Wobber. Yeah, he's got a massive, so he'll be fine. Let's save that. Oh, get off. Do I give them? Yeah, why not? I suppose why not? Uh, can't be too harsh on Cater because he only had 30 minutes. Even though, yeah, so I'll give him the benefit of the doubt. What's he saying? Look at my squad. Yeah, seen it, bruv. But luckily you got a massive squad. You signed all the youngsters. You signed everyone in the world and have a massive squad. Lol. Right, here we go. And we're off. I didn't actually think we'd get to the start of the season, so this is good. Right, Saturday, Wednesday's fine, Sunday. Yeah, I can play first team for all of these, which is lovely, assuming form and everything else. Let's see how we get on. Defending a low block with no changes. I'm not going to go mixed because I've got loads of men forward. Lovely. It's a cracking start. What I'm really worried about is the counter, but I'm hoping that extra holding midfielder really negates a lot of that. Um, yeah, so I'm not attacking, but I've got a lot of men further forward in this. But I've got that really vital holding midfield role in front of my defence, I find. So even though they're playing that shit formation, I'm hoping I can still score goals whilst not seeing Navigator on a yellow. It's not good. Dolberg, yeah, I kept calling him Dolsberg in the last video, um, which is stupid because it's Dolberg. Right, you're playing shit. I might just take Naby out. I have no love for the guy. I don't know him. Um, as a player, I don't watch the German league, so hopefully he's quality when it turns up in real life. But in this, he has not done anything to warrant my loyalty. 2-1's really precarious. Um, but we are. Look at that. I mean, they shouldn't have got one. When was their goal? It's Corker, so I'm assuming it's a set piece, which sucks, but it doesn't mean we're getting opened up. It just, set pieces happen, unfortunately. You can't always odds them. Um, but these performances are really good. That is a fantastic performance. Again, Desart, what did I say? He's going to be phenomenal in that role. And Horn had a good game, so that's a really good start. What's my brother saying? You need it for comps. Yeah, I have 34 players. Yeah, I have 34 players. I just don't have 50 or whatever it is Matt's got. So let's have a look then. Just whilst all the signs for me are done. Stats. My wage bill for my whole squad is still at 1.4. Kept it really balanced, even though my players are 10 times better than the start of the game when I was on 1.5. I've got 33 players, not 34. Sorry, bruv. My brother, he started on 1.5 like me with the same amount of 35 players. He now has 44 players and £2.5 million wage bill. And he's not at Wembley no more, but his stadium is decent. So I don't think it's going to be a massive deal, but he will lose a lot of money every week. He just beat Man City away. Oh, he's a lucky boy. He's a very lucky boy. You got to wear murder there, bruv, but that's a great result. Fair play. Fair play. It's funny that, isn't it, how that works out. Keepers make a big deal on it. If your keeper has a good game, you're going to do well. That's the way it goes. Yeah, I'll have another double look. I should have looked really when I was faffing about at the Corker goal because I was cruising in that. It was a free kick, met the head, right. Not great, but like I say, we weren't opened up. It wasn't horrendous football. It was just fucking shit happens. Anyone can score from a free kick with a bit of luck. So I'm not that fussed. Nah, totally unacceptable. He's my boy and he's playing. What's he saying? 44. Yeah, I see you got 44 and 2.5 mil wage bill. Ouch. I mean, he's probably got a higher wage bill now than Man City. Not that it really matters because if this was real life and my brother had done what he'd done in real life, they'd be a bigger club than Man City because Man City has struggled in the last 2 years in this game, and Spurs got to a Champions League final, second and first in the league. So why wouldn't they sign players on good wages or the best players in the world? So it's not a big deal. I'm just really tight. I just don't like. I like to balance the books. I don't like to buy players for the sake of it. I like to kind of try and keep faith and give players a go. Um, and if they don't development's my big axe to grind. I don't need any money now. Just bed to bed in. Yeah, same here. But I did that last year really. So maybe yeah, I did that last year. But Matt won't have the same problems I have because he plays attacking formation. He plays attacking formation, and the players really take to that a lot easier than playing a controlled game. Players really don't like having to do their job properly. They just like to fucking bomb forward and yeah, pretty much. Yeah, I got a Sunday game after this. Benkovic is back, but you lost your place, mate, and he didn't deserve to get dropped, so we'll leave that for now. Rondon's up top, who's a beast, so let's see how we get on. Still, I'm not saying this is. I've answered all the prayers with this formation, so constantly going to look to see if it's performing against everyone or whether there are holes in it, whether I need to adapt against other formations. I should check Arsenal's formation. It's stupid that I didn't. Again, you can't always take a loss or anything like that too hard because it may just come down, right? It's just that it may just come down to someone performing shit, letting you down. In which case, no matter what formation you put out, if players let you down, then it's not going to work, is it? So you got to bear that in mind as well. Look, like my centre mid, he's on a 5 and a yellow card. He's doing absolutely nothing. So let's take him out. He's gone up to a 6, to be fair to the lad, but it's a bit late, to be honest. I'm going to put Naby there because he's right-footed. Coutinho, yeah, I got a feeling Coutinho is. I'm losing. There you go. I got a feeling Coutinho isn't going to like this formation. He should do, but Naby, well done, mate. Uh, Firmino. That may be the way I go. Mane off the left, Firmino off the right, Coutinho, Chamberlain backups. Who else needs to come off? So Dolberg, how you doing? Doing all right. She's not getting involved enough, so why not bring a Cardi on? The guy's a monster. See, playing already, playing much better than I was already. We're leveling the game, and I've taken off the players that are playing bad, and there we go, 2-1, lovely. So yeah, I think this formation is going to work, but Desart, look at that, you're a fucking animal. But yeah, you can't have players doing that in the middle of midfield because it's going to cost you. But he came on and done well. Naby done well. So yeah, early doors of it. Still early in the season, but we beat Man U and Arsenal and my brother. 3 of the hardest games you'll get all year. So I ain't gonna fucking grumble. A solid start. And what was Arsenal goal? Rondon. And again, he's overrated in this. It's bollocks. But whatever. Whoever Arsenal would have played up front, he'd have been good. He just beat my left back in the air from a corner and scored, which sucks. But again, set piece. Got to try not to concede him. That's why I don't have hard tackle. I try not to concede. In fact, let's have a look. Yeah, lovely. Pleased with that. How many corners did we give away? 4. We had 4 each. So, and they're at home, so that's not the end of the world. Their team, it's all right. They don't have a great team. They have a hard-working team, to be fair. My brother sneaked a 4-3. He deserved it, though. Deserved it. He absolutely pummeled their goal. Keeper didn't have as good a game, but they still won, so he won't care. Icardi done well when he come on, didn't he? Scored a goal. Again, I'm not going to change it up too much just yet. I'm going to give it plenty of time. People will settle in. Tempted to bring Benkovic back in, to be fair. There's no reason to drop this guy, though. Yeah, you lost your place, mate. I'm sorry. Yeah, Coutinho. I tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that, and I'm gonna see if Coutinho does well when he plays the sub appearances. I think these two will be much better in those roles. If Mane doesn't like it off the left, even though that's what he does in real life, then we'll go back. But I would like to try that. Am I being harsh? Probably being really harsh. I tell you what, I'll give him a little. We got 2 home games. Fuck it. Now's the perfect time to try him in those home games, really. And if you can't do it there, then we know for sure. Was that home to Stoke and Palace, there you go. If he can't do it in those games, he's no fucking good at it at all. Roma beat PSG. Studge. He's done alright for them, to be fair. Oh, he's done alright. But like I said, it's a goal every other game, which is that's what I said he was, which isn't good enough to be the top. I'm hoping this guy steps up this year and has a fucking blinder. Fucking what a start from this boy. This is my favourite part of what I've done in these 2 seasons. I've developed this kid into a world class player, and now I've adapted him to a holding midfielder to lead the team. Let's go Everton. Let's have a watch. It's this time in the game, like what's this, 3rd season, so I think this is where the teams are completely unrecognisable from, are getting towards unrecognisable from how they started the game. Like Everton, I've been a bogey team of mine for ages. Don't even know, look, Batshuayi, Klassen, McCarthy. So they've got quite a lot of the players still there, to be fair. Other than it's only really, fuck me, there's only 2 new players, I think. No, he's already been there. So it's just Batshuayi. Fucking hell. They already had Ramirez that was a cunt. What are they worried for? Well, really bad start from my brother, to be fair. He's kind of struggling to break his down, but there you go, Harry Kane. It's going to make a difference. He got that right back in the end, did he? 31 mil. Yeah, solid signing. Not my cup of tea. I mean, he's too similar to Fossey Mensah for me to have bought him. I bought him in the off chance I didn't get the other guy, but I really wanted the other guy. Well, Matt ain't playing great, but he's winning, so he'll be happy. I'm hoping we'll see a lot more batterings in home games from my team, just from the way we're playing. Against the good teams, I'm hoping it'll be tighter, but I hope we have enough class to uh, win out, if you like. But I'm hoping for less faffing about, just more consistency, play the same way, and get the wins, really. He's playing well here now, Matt. He ain't. It's fucking hell. I'm about to say it's not overly convincing, but it's enough to get the job done. But there you go. He's been caught on the counter with his attacking formation. I still see him getting it. There you go. But I say the keeper wasn't on an 8 or anything. He was only on a 7. But a penalty's lucky as fuck. Deserved to win it, but that is well lucky last minute pen. If he keeps having that luck, he's not bad. Look at this guy in the lower leagues. He's gonna smash it. If I started as Plymouth and I had him, I'd be looking for like 40, 50 goals in that league. Right. 3-2-1 performances. All 3 goals. What was their Dendonka? So was that a set piece as well? Free kick in, trap the ball. Yeah. 3 set pieces we conceded from. He wants to asking if he wants to save soon. Alright, get off. Can do after my game if you like. Yeah, I'd like to play my game first. What's he saying? What's my brother's next game? It's may have an away game. Away to Southampton. After first Champions League game. I got away to West Ham. Fuck off. Ugh. If I'm playing Wednesday, he's playing Tuesday. Uh, I'll save after your Champions League game. I will have mine when I get back. So I've got a home game to come back to. Yeah, Stoke play that. This will be interesting to see how this gets on because they've got three up top, and I've got fullbacks bombing forward. These aren't man marking; they're zonal, so I'm hoping they'll cope fine. That's the reason I've got them zonal, so they're not just marking one guy or individual, so others can. You can get dragged out. They find the space. I want these just patrolling, being solid, and I want these guys tracking back. But this will be really interesting to see how they cope with this. Well, it's a pretty slow start. We're having some shots, just none. Ah, there you go, lovely. Sadio Mane, well done, mate. I just think he's gonna love this formation. We're, we're playing well, but are they coming back into this or not? Charlie Austin, mate, danger man. Yeah, they came back into that a bit. Oh, Engels, what are you doing, mate? He hasn't won a challenge yet. My kid in midfield is struggling again. Something to keep an eye on. I'd like to get a second goal. Oh, captain, fantastic. Engels is up. Players are up. I'm not happy with that conceding Shaqiri. What position he playing? Just wide right. Yeah, okay. Is Engels still struggling? Not really. I'd say Subotic is struggling more. Alright, you're a dirty fucker. I'm taking you off. Keita, oh lovely. I'm not pleased about conceding these goals, to be honest. The kid is playing alright. Kate is actually passing is a lot worse. Coutinho's getting involved. He's playing better. Uh, Again, we're controlling the game. It's not a bad performance. They came into it a little bit and scored. Thought they was going to get a fucking penalty then. Yeah, I don't like. I was disallowed, was it? I think if we had shot on target a lot more often, this would have been so much more convincing. Um, Absolutely deserved it, but fucking hell. Uh, so we're going to play Palace. Coutinho done much better. Got involved more, had a shot, got an assist. Yeah, the front three, that's what you want to see. All nines enjoying the game, getting goals. Midfield, the kid's struggling a little bit, but he needs games. He still needs to develop. Captain was fantastic. Naby had a great game. Defence done okay. Fullback's done really well. It's just the Subotic. I mean, you have to bear in mind as well, they're playing against three forwards, so they've done fantastic, really, if you take that into account. It didn't let hardly any attempts in on goal, but we still conceded that one goal, which is really a little bit. No, it was a low cross in the area. Shaqiri got free in the area. Disappointing that that's in open play. Um, so you'd imagine my left back, who actually had a good game apparently, may have been at fault, not tracking his man off the right. But it's early doors, so I don't want to judge it too quick. This boy's having a fucking amazing start. Ramirez, 28 million. Fucking hell. Who's this guy? Yeah, no, 19. 20, 29, 23, sorry. 19 for Flair. He's got some lovely stats from Man United. Is he like... Oh, he starts at Man U. Sold him. That's weird. Good player. Long shots, 19. He's still got development in him as well. Bit of a pussy, bravery of 5, but... Right. Who had shit shots last game? Bit of everyone. The kid really was poor. And the strikers weren't really on fire. And we still won 4-1, so... It's not too bad. Hopefully the more I play it, the better we'll get at keeping a clean sheet, but... Yeah, we'll see, I guess. Well, it's quite interesting anyway. Even if it's not perfect so far, I've outplayed everyone I've played against, and I'm scoring goals, and everyone seems to enjoy it. Centre halves are still not loving it as such, but I wouldn't even call the centre halves I've got worldies. They're really good, but yeah, it's not like the old database where you could sign Nesta or one of those dodgy Greek defenders, and they had 20s for everything in defensive mentality. So like 20 positioning, pace, marking, jumping, tackling, determination, bravery, aggression. There's none of those in this game anymore, which is good and bad. Obviously, it's good because it was just ridiculous, and bad because oh fuck me, we could all do with one or two of those, or four of them. Right. So I'm going to play this Palace game. Matt's going to play his league game. He wants to save after Champions League. Uh, so I just let him know because I didn't actually answer him. He asked after first Champions League game question mark. So I put, yeah, I'll save after your Champions League game, bruv. Then we both come back to home games. He'll have a home league game next, and I'll have the home Champions League fixture. So yeah, cool. Yeah, he's cool with that. I'm still not sure about Horn. His determination is really good, and his other stats. I really would like his positioning to be higher. I really rate that in a keeper more than most. If you've got positioning and really high determination and positioning, then you're already going to make me look with interest as a keeper, to be honest. But he hasn't developed as well as I'd hoped. Um, so yeah, I'll be keeping an eye out. I swear, in one of my games, sorry, just banged the headset again. Who are you? Oh, okay, yeah, another kid. Yeah, he plays for Serbia, I swear. He's a Serbian keeper, and he turned out quality. Yeah, that's him. He ain't bad in this one either. Oh, there you go. Yeah, this guy. he turned out really good. So I'd definitely be happy bringing him in. I'll scout him first though, because that's good news for me and Matt. Because if this guy has got to move to Europe finally, probably going to get games now. And yeah, could be a good option for one of us at some point. Oh, that's the one my brother signed, isn't it? Yeah, he's a really good signing. He had a really good game against us, that boy. Lucky to get away with not without getting a red card, but still, he done well. Coquelin. If he weren't, he's not a bad player in this. He's just a bit of a miserable bastard. Jesus. Good signing for Brighton. Yeah, just saying the same, bruv. Other than being a moaner. Oh, Lascelles, yeah. I rate him in real life. I think he's one of the best young English defenders there is. He's got proper defender's mentality. Like you tell me, like other than maybe not being, and this is being ultra harsh because he's more than capable of playing the ball out from the back. Bruce, no, that's fine. Yeah, he's ooh. Yeah, he's big, he's strong, he's fast, he's aggressive. He's mobile. Yeah, he's a leader. He's a really good one. Matt's me too. Yeah, he rates him in real life. He's got more injured defenders now. Oh well, bruv. Yeah, Matt won it. How the fuck did Matt win that? Decide. Yeah, he deserved it. I beat him in the community shield. This is fucking rigged. Has he played more games than me or something? Get off. Nah, we played the same amount. I've won them all and beat him. That's bollocks. How did you win that? That's fucking rigged. Starting to question all the Manager of the Year awards now. Fucking BS. Don't give a shit you beat Bayern in a friendly. Who gives a shit about a friendly? Bollocks. Bung the mitty a score each. Fair play. Fair play. I'm too tight for that. Alright, Engels. I'd like him to start learning English because he's been here a year. Well, 6 months to be fair. And he hasn't learned English yet, so that's a little bit worrying. But, yes, well done. Are they playing left hand right back? Who cares? Right, yeah. Dolberg scored two, good lad. Right, no injuries really is what we're looking for in it. Okay. Yep. Yeah. Yep, yep, yep. Third keeper. Okay. Fossilmans for sure, I know. Yes. Let's put the first team in first. I've got one player left. It's Woodburn or Solanke at this point. I think Woodburn because he can cover all the top four, and I can always play Firmino centre. Yeah, I think it's got to be Woodburn over Solanke at this point. I've got a third choice keeper, third choice forward or reserve forward, and Fosu Mensah as my backup fullback slash holding midfield, and I'm happy with that. I think everyone else feel a bit bad for Karsdorp, but mate, you had your chance last year and you flopped. I'm playing Saturday. When's he playing? Subotic out. Van Dijk got a good report. Oh, good lad. I should put you. That's a good question, actually. Let's see if he's back. He's away at first place. That's interesting. Um, don't really want to put. Fuck it. You do that because one of you is going to go and hold a midfield if I need it. But that's hopefully highly unlikely. Right, Palace 4-4-2. Let's see how we get on playing this way. I'm hoping we rip it to shreds, to be honest, but you can never count out Ben Teke up the top because he's a beast. And it's not like real life, where he'd probably miss most of his chances. Go on, boys. Anderson, yes, good lad. I'm hoping him playing an attacking role will really kick him on as a player. Dolberg, oh, this could be a fucking cricket score. Oh, it's disgusting already. Keep it tight, boys. I want a clean sheet more than anything. Oh, fuck. Yeah, Loftus Cheek is a player I wouldn't be totally against trying to get. Just saying that he'd need to kick on. He's got a minimum fee, which is nice, but he's not developed as nicely as I'd want as such. I'm not keen with the shots on goal, but I don't think teams are going to live with us. Um, what's the game? So home to Schalke. We got Saturday, Wednesday, so no real need to. What is the game after that though? It's Saturday, right? So we're going to put B team in the Champions League, so everyone's going to come in. So I'm not going to rest anyone. Performance wise, this is really nice. I don't like the few chances they're having, to be honest, because it's not the way I play. But that's interesting. Why are they having so many attempts? Are they just pumping it long, direct, hard? They're getting stuck in and throwing it up top. Look, I ain't had that kind of performance. Look at that. That is a consummate performance, and I'm so happy to see that. I don't know what kind of chances they had, but they didn't do fuck all with them, and we played phenomenal. My brother Drew. Oh, oh, oh. Look how late they scored. 83 and 90. He was 2 0 up and cruising. Yeah, he dominated that game. He's got got a draw. Yeesh. But I will point out again, I'm not playing attacking. And I'm scoring a fair amount of goals. So I'm telling you, you don't need to. Woodburn's improved. Lovely. I would like to try and get him a contract, but I don't think he'll sign one because he's been in and around the first team a lot. That's 5 defenders out now. Let's have a look at my brother's squad. I'd love to carry on playing if I'm honest. Where, oh, Delit got injured again. He was already out though, wasn't he? 1, 2. So what do you get? Bruising, few days, a week, a week. Yeah, that one was long. That was 2 months, wasn't it? But he's still got him who can play centre half, and looks like a centre half if I'm honest. But apart from bravery, so yeah, right back. Who else he got? He's got him. He's got that kid who can't play Europe. To be fair, yeah, he's got people that can do a job. To be honest, it is a lot of injuries, no doubt. That is a hell of a lot of injuries, but yeah, you got enough to get by, bruv. Well, we got a clean sheet. Played really well. Lads obviously really enjoying. Look at that Coutinho, very creative from there. I'd like to see him getting some goals like the rest of the lads, but as long as we're playing well, I don't mind. I don't like that. We dominated. We won most. We dominated the game, and yeah. Perhaps I don't have to read into it too much. I don't know. I don't know. We'll keep going, see how it goes. So far, so good, I guess. Lol. Don't know what to say, bruv, other than that. Lol. Might as well watch it. What's the time? Fuck me, it's nearly 1 o'clock. Alright. They're playing that weird ass formation. Matt's playing his attacking. Yeah. These guys are attacking as well. Yeah, no one but me seems to want to be balanced. Alright. Matt's off to a flight. So yeah, he put the right back at centre half like I thought we might. Or assessing. So he's really got a fairly solid back line anyway, even with all the injuries he's had, to be fair. He's got David Sanchez, who's just come back from injury, on the bench, who's developing very nice. Jumping needs to get up, but that still has room to improve with this stamina. And if that does get higher, then he's got one of the best centre halves in the game there. Um, yeah, I'm surprised he signed this kid before he's even developed, but up to a minute. Oh, I'm not surprised. I don't want to say, why the fuck did that click that? I'm not surprised, should I say. Well, Matt's playing well, but it's fairly even. I mean, it is away from home, but could see them nicking a goal. Saying that Loris is having a good game. Normally, when your keeper's having a good game, it ain't such a big deal. Yeah, it's a solid away performance in Europe. It's done well. Right, okay, let's save it there. I'm delighted we got to the start of the season and got some games in. We're both playing quite well. I'm really pleased with the way the new formation is going, and yeah, delighted. After 4 games, much better than last year. Um, no, I'm just really delighted with this the way it's started. Still early days with a new formation. You kind of have to give it a season to see if it's a long term solution, if you like. But nah, really happy, really good start, and yeah, Matt's had a couple of dodgy ones in the sense of He drew away to Southampton, and he lost to me in the Charity Shield, which was lovely for me, really, after the way I played against him the last couple of times. But other than that, he's played really well. So this season, I think this season will be the first season where it's going to be proper neck and neck in the league, and really interesting for the other tournaments. So uh, yeah, fun time. So hopefully we get another video out to you soon, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Like, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff, and see you soon. All right, cheers, guys. Bye.